Okay. Hey, good morning, everyone here. So I would like to share today on is essential oil essential. Okay, first I would like to share about myself. I'm Linda. I've been using essential oil for about 8 years. How I started was for my daughter at that time, because she was getting sick with sinus and cough flu every month. And after the second month, I went to see doctor the second time after 2 months in a row. So he said to start her on the half, those steroid half. And I decided I did not want to, so I searched for alternative. So I talked to my friend, and she said, "Oh, eucalyptus oil, essential oil can help." And somehow she led me to Carita. So then I tried using the doTERRA, and I started at that with Easy Air, On Guard, and Rosemary, and it helped her. So every time she gets sick, then I apply essential oil for her, and she recovered without any even medication. So that's how I started on essential oil journey, and I am using until now. And it's been my daily first aid. Daily support, as well as my first aid kit for anything, right? So okay, let's go to okay. This is the basic. Okay, what is the essential oil? Okay, so essential oil is very important that is extracted from plants. Okay, because we want it to be natural, so it has to be extracted from plants, and then it capture the plant scent, flavor, and essence. Okay, all the potent ingredient in the plant should be extracted with minimal losses. Okay, so it can be processed through, I will not say processed, it should be obtained through two processes. One is through distillation. Okay, the top one is a distillation, steam distillation normally, and a cold press. Okay, so this cold press and steam distillation actually minimize any alteration to the chemical properties of the oil, and it's try to retain as much of the essence in the oil. Okay, so you can see here the steam extraction. They will have to be controlled at a temperature just sufficient to remove the essence of the oil, and then cool back in a pure state, right? And then for the cool press, we usually use for citrus oils. It's just we extract by pressing out the oils, and to generate the oils for the citrus oil. Okay, and so those oil that is obtained or generated through chemical processes are not considered pure or true essential oil, because it is alterated, and some of the properties that we are getting from the essence can be alterated as well. Next slide. Okay, how I choose my essential oil is based on 3 quality. Yeah. So first is the purity. Okay. So essential oil had to be pure, and it's very important, because it's only from aromatic compound, from the plant compounds, that this oil can be pure, right? So without additive and without synthetic oil or what other fillers will be added. Okay, so pure essential oil, okay, they have name like Lavender, officinae, and see ours for doTERRA is Lavender angustifolia. See, so there is name that they have the scientific name of the plant embedded on the essential oil bottle. Okay, quality. So as I said earlier, that it is to be extracting it by either distillation or cold press. Okay, reputation, you need a brand that has a reputation of having high quality. Okay, so with these three criteria in mind, doTERRA has all these. I've met all these requirements. Okay, and okay here. So for doTERRA, if you see, every bottle is CPT. Okay, it's a certified pure therapeutic grade, and it can be obtained the reports. If you open, if you copy the batch number, it can be under the source to you reporting. You can get all these reports, and also it's the highest grade. You see the circle is the highest grade therapeutic grade produced, and also it's also the also highest quality, so that it can have an extensive shelf life for us users. So also important to keep it properly in dark boxes and to prolong the shelf life. Okay. Okay, three ways to use essential oil. We have aromatic, where you breathe in as in like you can actually inhale, open up the bottle and just inhale, or you can also use a diffuser. Okay, and then you can also drop it on a pillow, or when you're sleeping, before you're sleeping, just one drop. And another way also, you can actually take it drop on your palm and then inhale. Okay, and it helps also improve the mood, and also sanitize and cleanse the air. Okay, and for topical means it's actually applied locally at your area where you have pain, or area where you have discomfort, or area that you want to address. Okay, so normally if you for overall health, you actually apply at the base of the feet. Okay, and normally the by within 30 seconds, actually the oil through your feet will have been absorbed into your bloodstream already. And also you apply at the spine, because all the our nervous system are actually connected to the spine. And also the feet, ears, chest, and back of the neck are areas that you can apply. And you can also perform a feet soak or bath, or even a massage using essential oil. Okay. And certain oils can be internalized. Okay, this is personal preference, and you need to actually check for each essential oil to be. And you can use it in a soft gel, or in the water, or drop under the tongue. So it can help relieve issue on digestive system, as well as about throat, liver, and urogenital tract. Okay. Sorry, can you all hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. Okay, go to the next slide. Okay. Here that we have, if you have see on the website, doTERRA website, there is a ATI. So this is actually addressing A for aromatic, T for topical, I for internal, and also that they also indicate the potency of the essential oil. So those neat can be used neat, but all essential oil recommend to be diluted. Okay, so they dilute, so we have to dilute it before we use it. Definitely have to dilute. Okay, sensitive also need to dilute. Both D and S need to dilute, but D is heavily dilute. Okay, because these oils are hot oils and need to be heavily diluted. Okay, where do you apply essential oil? Okay, that's it. From the head to the tip of your toe, all areas can be you can apply essential oil, right? So I will just highlight the main points. If you have emotionals, is on your house area, okay, your chest, over the heart, behind the ears, okay, and then also temple, okay. These are the points to apply for emotional oils. And if you're having for you want to have overall immunity boost, then you have applied this mainly on the spine and the bottom of the feet. Okay, you can see the bottom of the feet actually linked to different parts of the body, and there is the place you can also focus, like this. For eyes, you can apply on your second and third toe, okay, area. If you have certain area you want to say want to actually direct for clearer vision, or you have dry eyes, you can just apply at the second and third foot, more there, okay, and also apply at the eye at the same time, so that can actually enhance the application, okay. And okay, this is the overview. Okay, and dilution is very important. I said all essential oil to be diluted, more so if the person or the babe or the depending on the age, right? So like babies, you only use 1 drop, and then if you have adults, you can go up to 10 drops in 10 ml carrier oil. So this ratio can be adjusted when they are in between the ages, like between young children and teens, and depend on the skin sensitivity, and also but I always recommend less, okay, because this less is always better, but the effect will not be diluted, okay. And also it depends on also whether it's a short term. Normally, if I'm having like a acute audition, that means I'm having at that time having a stuffy nose, so I will use, like, even with my hand, just 1 drop of easy air, and then with 4 drops of FCO, and mix it in on my palm, and then directly apply. And that is for acute, like short term, and I need the instant relief, okay. And okay, for essential oil, the very important thing is to know to use it correctly and safely, right? So you have to label your oils correctly so that you use the essential oil, and also you have better effect, right, to use the correct one. And then use glass, okay, possible get a glass rollers, glass spray bottles, you know. And then for citrus oil, just look out for skin sensitivity, avoid sunlight. Even you're in the sunlight but you're wearing clothing, it's okay, so you can apply under the clothing, or under your feet, it's not an issue. And never put essential oil directly into eyes, ears, and also nose, okay. And also dilute hot oils for relief, okay, heavily dilute, I would say. And for children, usually you apply a higher ratio. So normally for children, young children, it can go up to 3 drops, if 3 to 5 drops essential oil in 10 ml if they are below 6. Okay, those I keep on saying heavy hot oils, right, to heavily dilute. So oils that you don't use even place in your palm directly are basil, cassia, cinnamon bark, clove, lemongrass, peppermint, thyme, wintergreen, on guard, and especially oregano. Okay, these are hot oils that we need to use with heavy dilution. Okay, heavy dilution can be just 1 drop to 1 ml. Okay. Okay, here I would like to stress on essential oil benefits. Okay, so we have done researches, and I'm just compiling some information of some research paper that they did a test on the essential oil for this. I am only mentioning a few, okay, and and there are more. Okay, but I just highlight 5 main oil benefits. Okay, first, stress and anxious feeling. Okay, for people who have stress and sometimes some anxious feeling, you can actually seek this essential oil as alternative to relieve, you know, their this stress, and it's proven by this experiment that they did on these animal models. Okay, so here the word here is anxiolytic. Okay, for those who are not on medical background like me, so I look it up. So it's actually said a drug used to relieve anxiety or drug used to reduce anxiety. Okay, so this is how they term it medically. This is from the Oxford Dictionary. So here I just highlight the one in red. Okay, because there's a long article, I just want to highlight those important thing to highlight here is it was tested on clinical trials with positive result, and it shows that certain clinical anxiolytic actions. So means it has the effect to relieve and reduce any anxious feelings. Okay, this was from extracted from PubMed gov. Okay. So the next one for essential oil benefits is the headaches and bad head tension. Okay, you know, the bad head tension that can be really pain for those who are have this regular pain regularly. So you can actually use peppermint oil, and also some recent study shows that it's also you can use chamomile, okay, to treat headaches. And in the extract, you can see here where I highlighted, say peppermint oil, eucalyptus oil, and ethanol increase cognitive performance and have muscle relaxing and mentally relaxing effect. So it actually relax, you know, when they are having head tension and headaches, has the relaxing effect if you're applying peppermint oil. So another oil that we can use is actually the past tense as well. Okay. And okay, the next one is the reduce of inflammation. Okay, here we have suggested that essential oil can help actually fight inflammatory conditions, and it is also have anti-inflammatory effects. Okay, so they also found that combination of thyme and oregano essential oil help to induce this anti-inflammation condition. And other oils that have similar effect is rosemary and caraway. Okay, so here the discussion and conclusion mentioned that anti-inflammatory effects for O. Okay, this effects specifically on the cell type. Okay, and improve the efficiency and selection, okay, towards the OA and IBD. So here they actually have show that the cell in the up to the cell state, that it actually reduce the inflammation. Okay, one oil that is I highly recommend is frankincense. So even if you have any injury, when you apply frankincense, you can realize that the swelling is less, and even the blue back will be reduced. But of course, you have to apply immediately when you injure yourself immediately, and then that effect you can see is, which also was shared by one of my friend, where she actually twice actually she had, you know, this automatic gate, and she injured herself twice. So the first time was she didn't have any oil, so she compared it with the second time where she had frankincense and she applied it, said that the swelling was half. So I think the injury with the automatic gate with the should be the same, because the amount of energy to close and the impact is same. So thank goodness she had frankincense at that time, and she said she compared and said immediately the reduction of the swelling and everything was much less than the first time she had it. So it's really this is really a visual effect that we can see, and just to share. Yeah. And another one is sleep. Okay, sleep is very important for us because that's where we rest and where our body actually recharge, and we actually help us function, right, in the daytime. So here they had the effect on aromatherapy on sleep quality and anxiety of patients. Okay, so they did this test on patients, and shows that the lavender essential oil increase quality of sleep and reduce level of anxiety in patients with coronary artery disease. So this one was on patient who had heart disease. So they actually smelling essential oil, smelling lavender, especially have a positive effect on sleep habits. So how is this sleep habits? For me, if I'm not turning on the diffuser, I will also drop just one drop on my pillow and my daughter's pillow. So that itself, even that one drop will already, the whole room will be filled with that smell, and it's very potent. And you can just use that, and it already would improve my sleep. Okay, so that smell can last about at least 1 to 2 hours. Okay, and then and it will improve my sleep for that at night.
Linda, can I ask a question?
Yeah.
For sleep, right? You mentioned lavender. If I didn't, if I heard correctly, you mentioned to use one drop on the pillow, is it?
Yes, I use that one because sometimes I don't want to just want to sleep already, so tired. So I just want to put the water in the diffuser. Takes effort for me sometimes. I'm too tired, then just put on the drop on the pillow. That's the fastest way for me.
Any other way to help sleep? Because I have a sleep problem, but I find the one that works for me is to put a drop and smell it for a while. So the pillow one doesn't work for me. I don't know why. So now I just drop on my palm. But is there anything else I could be doing? Or any other oil I can shampoo here?
You can also use balance.
Balance, okay.
Balance is also good. Or you can also use lavender piece. But lavender piece you have to use discreetly, because if you use too much, you can you feel like you will have a deeper sleep, so it's harder to wake up the next day.
Okay.
So lavender, I think you dilute with balance, and it will be better.
Lavender and balance, okay.
Lavender peace and balance.
Okay.
Okay, you can also use lavender and balance. So these two combinations also can.
What oils I should not use before sleeping that keeps me awake? Because I learned the hard lesson because I use peppermint, right? I didn't realize peppermint keeps me excited and not asleep until I realized doing the peppermint wrong. So now before sleep, right, at least 2-3 hours, I try not to use peppermint.
Yes, peppermint, and then you avoid caffeine also, like evenings. And also you try to reduce screen time like 1 hour before sleep, because sometimes the light is also how to say, you will mentally you are very alert, because the light itself will keep you feeling that it's still daytime, but actually it's really night. So you need to cut down on screen, maybe do some reading, and try to go back to sleep at a fixed time. Like you always sleep at 11, and try to fix it so that your body go into the mode, and then they know what to expect. It's that your body know what to expect inherently. So it's with a pattern, it's also easier to fall asleep and wake up, and you feel recharged. So So anything you need to urgently, then you can just shift it to the next day, so that you can have the optimal sleep and a routine. Yeah.
So wild orange also will keep me awake, right?
Normally citrus, yes. For me also, like even brief who have very little peppermint. For my daughter, she can't. Like depends on individual, but she is sensitive, so I don't use even easy air at night because to diffuse, because she can pick up the peppermint. I'm not sure why. She's more
Oh,
sensitive. Yes. So but some people is okay. You can, you can interchange with eucalyptus, because eucalyptus also help open up the lungs and give you people sleep, because your lungs open and more oxygen into your body.
ah,
Can mix with eucalyptus. Yes.
okay. Okay. Thanks a lot, Linda.
Okay.
I would just like to add, there are
Yeah.
some people who can sleep with wild orange with lavender. Less wild
Okay.
orange,
Mm,
more lavender.
okay.
Okay. Now, if you're not into lavender, there are other oils that you can use that includes frankincense, petit grain, neroli. These are oils that are calming and they are not from the lavender family. Okay. The other one that Linda has mentioned is lavender peace. That one is a very cow blend, I tell you. Because some
Very
of us, when
strong.
we use, the next day you have like a hangover. So you must be a bit careful. Try
Yeah.
on the weekend where you may, just snooze and sleep and nothing will happen to you.
Okay.
So if you have lavender peace, you just start with 2 drops only in your diffuser.
Okay.
Okay, try and see how you respond to that. And if you find that you are still not really falling asleep within half an hour, staying asleep and waking up just once, you may also look into your stress management. Because if you find that you are not using oils like 3 to 4 hourly on your wrist, or you are inhaling some oils while doing work, due to the high stress levels, you find that falling asleep can be a problem.
No, Kavita, you know what I realized? Because I do work at night, right? So I use the wild orange and peppermint a lot. And then when I go and try and sleep after that, I can't sleep. So I only realized this recently, that I'm doing this mistake, thinking, why the hell I can't sleep? Because I'm
your
so
meetings are
refreshed.
at night, kan?
Yeah, and I'm so refreshed because I use peppermint and wild orange to do work.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's like the
You tell
logic
them,
mind,
okay.
the logic mind knows that I'm using that to keep myself alert,
Oh, yes,
energized, but forgetting it's
I'm going to sleep after that.
yeah. So now I use it lesser, or I use it earlier, and that has helped me a lot.
Okay,
Okay.
true lah.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing.
Now we know yeah, I think it's like the switch mode. It's quite difficult, right? I think we need time to
Yeah.
adjust, not immediately this mode and then go to the next
Yeah,
mode.
correct.
Okay,
Yeah. Good sharing. Okay. Yeah, continue.
please.
Okay. For the the other one is very good, is for the immunity support and antimicrobial. Okay, where they have the okay, for the they have done the test, peppermint and tea tree, exclusively for their antimicrobial effects, and observing some positive results. Okay, so these studies, in the conclusion for this, they have done these studies for this activity of the bioactive components of essential oil from Pakistani spices against Salmonella and other multi-drug resistant bacteria. Okay, so they have the study, and it possesses good antibacterial activities against multi-resistant clinically soil bacterial strains. Okay, and also it's the component present in this cinnamon essential oil, okay, which acted as a strong inhibitor agent in MIT assays against tested bacteria. Okay, the result indicated that essential oil from Pakistani spices can be pursued against multi-drug resistant bacteria. So they actually have a good outcome, and also because essential oil is derived from plants and it's very unique. So the bacteria is every batch is unique by itself, and it's not really standard. So in that slight variation, is it creates the resistance for bacteria and other other microbial attacks, right? So these are the reason why that it helps. Okay, but drugs when they're produced takes like 10 years to develop and to get patented and certified, and by then maybe the bacteria already be able to mutate and already become resistant to the drug. So let's have some research support on immunity support. Okay. And okay, just a quick one on I will just pick 4 essential oil that is very commonly used. Okay. First, we discussed a lot is lavender, very good for sleep, skin, stress, acne. Okay, so you can actually use it for stress, also with wild orange or peppermint and balance. And for sleep, can also combine with cedarwood, frankincense, and easy air. Okay, maybe less of easy air. And also for skin, if you have any cut, blisters, or you hurt yourself, frying oil splatter, immediately apply lavender, and it helps with wound as well, and blisters. Eggs, they help to actually massage on your head if you have any head tension with peppermint, and then combine for allergy. Allergy blend is lavender, peppermint, and lemon. For any allergies, you can try this, even for sinus or congestion. Okay, there is a recipe here for face mask. You can use actually lavender with lemon and then yogurt and honey. And you can mix all these ingredients in a bowl, and this is a DIY, and then you can apply on your face and leave it for 20 minutes and then rinse and wash off your okay. And the next one is peppermint. That's highly used and is very versatile oil, and it's used mainly for focus, fever, pain, nausea, and allergy also. I mentioned earlier, using allergy with lavender and peppermint. Okay, so like for focus and your mental fog, you can pick up and inhale. And then for nausea, you can apply at the temple or just inhale, smell, take a bottle, smell it. Okay, carry with you if you are going for long journeys, that it can help with any discomfort. Okay, the other thing is very good with peppermint is that it reduces the body temperature. So this can be used by, you can use it, mix it with water, with Epsom salt, or with sweet hazel, and it can be and you can use it as a body sponge, okay, or you can also apply in rollers on the neck area and behind the head to reduce any high body temperature or any hot flashes. Okay, and also you can use as a for your mouth as a or bad breath or any so you by gargling and then also with and or adding into the toothpaste. And then for muscle and joint pain, you just apply at the affected area. And this oil also combines well with lavender, cypress, eucalyptus. Okay. And for emotional part, it gives an optimistic and strength to face emotional reality. Okay. So it gives you a positive outcome. When you're down, you can do this and pick up with wild orange. And I also put here a easy breathing ointment. You can use peppermint, 50 frankincense with butter, and then you melt it and then mix it together and then store it to use whenever you have as a balm. Okay. The next one is easy air. Okay, this is for us at the moment now very essential. So it help for clear lungs, especially for internal tract and difficulty breathing, all the difficulty breathing. You actually just put one drop on your hand. Okay, what you can do is just easy air, right? You just take a drop, put it in a palm. Okay, rub both hands together. Then you just inhale for 2 minutes. It immediately will clear any congestion or blocked nose that you have. And this balance, you can just put FCO and dilute it, and also apply over the chest. So now also where we are wearing masks, right? What I do is to make it easy. So I just drop one drop on the mask, and normally it can last up to 2 to 3 hours. And I usually reapply again. So the whole time I'm wearing my mask, I'm breathing very, very nicely because I'm having breathing in the essential oil. That's the easiest way, or you can have those magnetic kind of diffuser on it as well. But I find that a bit hassle because magnetic thing is very small and can drop off and harder. But you just strap on the mask itself is already you can really inhale the essential oil. And the other one is to if you can also apply the bridge, over the nose. Okay, having cold or sinus. And for snoring, okay, this is something you can look through. You can also apply the nose or the throat, and also you can apply at the toe, the big toe area. And try that. One drop and then diluted with FCO. And also for emotional, okay, you can rub over the heart to feel that isolated and close off from love. Then you can use it to just you're feeling lonely, so you can just put it on the heart. And also it's for the recipe here, I had the cough roller. You can use easy air, lime, and rosemary, and top up with FCO. Okay, you apply at the lungs and the throat. Okay, Zanjas. Zanjas is very good for tummy, all the tummies, tummy bugs, and then or having car sick and bloating, for all tummy issues, you can use Zanjas. And but it's also very good for clearing phlegm and mucus drainage. So you can actually layer easy air and Zanjas to clear congestion. And you can also use as a mouth rinse, right? It's a gargle, one drop on the cup and gargle it just to freshen up the mouth as well. And another thing, if you're having it's quite unique. Even for diarrhea and constipation, you can use the same oil and it will resolve the issue, even though both are totally opposite, right? Yeah. And the other one for motion sickness, you can combine lavender and Zanjas and apply it at the bottom of the feet, okay, to reduce the dizziness due to the motion. And for emotional part, you actually help to engage and support new possibilities, life new experience, new relationship, and it's to counter overwhelming. If you feel overwhelmed, emotionally overwhelmed for the day, like so many things to do. So you just take Zanjas, apply over the heart, your pulse, and or behind the ear, just to feel the enthusiastic to counter this. Okay, for the other essential oils, I will just mention those not mentioned earlier. So like for lemon is good for cleansing, of course, and it's also uplifting and detoxification. Yeah, tea tree is very good for the skin hair And also, I find very good for any if you feel that the skin is any inflammation or any infection, you can use tea tree. And for deep rub for any ache and muscles to soothe any pain, or you can even use it before exercise to protect the muscle. Okay, the other one is the kings of oil is the frankincense. It helps because it gives immunity and enhance the skin, and also give very good mood, right? And for immunity support on gut, which has the cinnamon that we just discussed earlier, and also clove, very good immunity support. So to protect against any daily threat. Okay, and oregano. Okay, oregano is the I would say the strong is a strong immunity support, and it's a very hot spicy oil, so you need to dilute heavily, and it's also help with digestive. Okay, you can use oregano for cooking here also. And okay, so I think you have covered everything. Okay, so in conclusion, essential oil has many benefits, okay, but we need to use it correctly and safely. And it's not that if you use the wrong oil for the wrong thing, it's not that it will not work, but maybe the effect will be a bit slower, and sometimes it may not seem that it will address the issue. So good to have basic information so that we can use it correct. Okay, these are the promotion for this month. Okay, and this can be adjusted to the budget, and I think this for information for until end of October. Okay, thank you for your attention. Actually, I just need your name and if you can drop your email, but you can just drop your. I'll ask for Fiona. Okay, that's all. I think I will stop the recording first. For any other question?
Linda, sorry, drop my what? Email address, is it?
On the chat board, because I need it for the just to for the reporting to the HQ I'm doing as part of Silver Cloud.
Oh, okay, can. Let me do that.
I think that's all. Yeah, stop sharing.
You have my phone number also, right?
Yes.